Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It with me, your host, Shun Monae, navigating life as a black girl in her 20s. Happy holidays, and I hope you are doing well. For today's Girling 101 episode, we're diving into something I absolutely love and I am a huge advocate for, and that is coloring your natural hair. If you've been thinking about switching up your look with a little or a lot of color, this one's for you. Let me start by saying this. I'm not a licensed stylist or cosmetologist, just a woman who's dyed their hair plenty of times over the years. I've gone from blonde to red to black, brown, blue at one point in time. And I managed to do it without experiencing significant breakage or damage. The key? Having a solid, consistent regimen to maintain the integrity of my hair. So, let's talk about how you can color your hair while keeping it happy, healthy, and somewhat damage free. First things first, color your hair whatever color you want. If you've been thinking about it, just do it. Blonde, blue, green, pink. It's your hair, it's your choice. Do what you want. But, and this is a big but, don't even think about picking up that bleach or dye until you have a solid hair care routine in place. Why? Because color, especially bleaching, is harsh on your hair. It lifts the cuticle and can leave your strands more prone to dryness and breakage. If your hair isn't in a good place before coloring, it's not going to bounce back easily. I've seen lots of videos of people dyeing their hair and their hair coming out in literal chunks. And I've never experienced that. And it's because my routine is like clockwork. It's very strong. I treat my hair like a plant. It gets constant care, regular hydration, and I handle my hair with care. And I'm very gentle with it. Here's what that looks like. Scalp care. I regularly grease my scalp with lightweight oils. A healthy scalp equals healthy hair. I recently started using Blue Magic again. And I love me some Blue Magic. That has done wonders for my flaky scalp. It's something about having like a real grease that just works wonders for our hair. It also makes like my braid outs and twist outs really soft. And I've been meaning to do like an updated braid out routine of me like using it. But yeah, love it. Moisture balance is also really important. I have a low porosity hair and it needs a lot of help absorbing moisture. So I deep condition weekly and seal in moistures with oils and creams. Whenever I do my braid outs and twist outs, oftentimes I use like a really thick shaping butter because that is gonna be what I need to, really hydrate my hair because it is so, it can be super dry at times by it being low porosity. Limit heat. I rarely use heat on my hair. If I'm straightening my twist outs or my braid outs, I stick to a medium heat setting only for a few minutes. No excessive heat, and I'm not frying my hair. If your hair is thriving under a consistent routine, it'll have a much better chance of bouncing back from the stress of coloring. Another very important step is to be gentle after coloring your hair. Once you've done that, give it some time to rest. That means no tight ass braids, no silk presses, and no excessive styling right after you bleach or dye your hair. Your strands need time to recover and rehydrate. And I'm not one to talk because I recently just did it and I'm really shocked I still have hair on my head. I bleached my hair like 2 weeks before getting my hair braided by the Africans. And I don't know what I was thinking, but while she was braiding, she was tugging on it so tight. Y'all know how they do. And I could just hear my hair crying for help. Like, why are you doing this to me? It was the dumbest decision, and I should not have done it. My edges, I think, took a little bit of like a beating. Not all around my edges, but I'm so used to having a ultra full, thick hairline, and you can't tell by looking at it because like my hair is very thick. But yeah, don't do it. Just wait a little bit. Wait a little bit. It's not that deep. And I always see people like dye their hair a certain color and then go and get braids that like matches that color. It'd be cute, but the aftermath is not worth it. It's not. Another step: embrace low maintenance color care. Here's the truth: colored hair doesn't have to be a nightmare to maintain if you're proactive. Use products designed for color treated hair. Avoid sulfate heavy shampoos and keep up with trims to maintain your ends. And don't forget, you don't need to retouch your color every month. Let your hair grow and thrive in between the touch-ups. My last step: listen to your hair. Your hair will tell you what it needs. If it's feeling dry, focus on moisture. If it's breaking, lay off the styling and add protein treatments. The key is being patient and giving your hair consistent TLC. Not just deep conditioning your hair once a month. Gotta be consistent. Love on your hair. Your hair is like a plant. The more you love on it, the more it's gonna thrive. Okay? I know a lot of people are afraid of color because of the potential for damage. But I'm here to tell you, with the right care, you can absolutely rock whatever color you want. Your natural hair is resilient, but you have to meet it halfway by treating it with love and care. And remember, I'm not a licensed stylist or cosmetologist, just a woman who's been around the blocks a few times with bleach and dye. So, what works for you, experiment, and mostly important, have fun with your hair. All right, y'all. That's a wrap on today's episode. I hope this gave you some confidence to try out that bold color you've been dreaming about. If you decide to switch it up, tag me in your pictures on Instagram or TikTok, whatever. I'd love to see you rocking your new look. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to my podcast so you don't miss next week's episode. Happy holidays, y'all. And I'll see y'all next week. Keep shining.